Something else that's not adding up, the Hartford School District's budget. Do they really have a shortfall? They claim they do, to the tune of $70 million. But tonight the state's questioning their math and saying they might actually have a surplus. NBC Connecticut's Jane Chaco breaks down the district deficit and the plan to address it.
We went to a budget forum hosted by the school district, and they said for this year their deficit was $22 million. And next year it's going to be $52.5 million, totaling $74.5 million. The State Board of Education, they did an initial review of available data, and they found the school district this year does not have a $22 million deficit. They actually have a $2.5 million surplus. We asked the superintendent about this. He said it's not true and that their numbers have been the same since the very beginning of budget season. So what's driving this deficit? The school district says it's two things: special education tuition and door-to-door transportation for students who don't go to Hartford Public Schools, but the district still has to pay for their way to get to magnets, open choice, or special education private placement. The school district estimates that special education tuition will total $115 million. Transportation will be $39 million. So how does the district plan to pay for all of this and address the deficit? Well, here's what the superintendent had to say.
We will not balance our budget on the backs of kids. I cannot cut bone. I refuse to do that as our educational leader. So I'm excited to work collaboratively. Specifically, ECS funding must change. We've not received an increase since 2013.
So that ECS funding he's talking about stands for Education Cost Sharing Formula, and that's how the state determines how much money they give to school districts. And tonight, school leaders are encouraging parents to go to the state legislature and advocate for more funding for Hartford Public Schools. And that's something parents and some community members I spoke to agree with.
Parents need to come together and really do some grassroots organizing to try and figure out what we can do in terms of advocacy at the state level for what our kids in Hartford need.
Listen, we can make this work if we have the village working as it should.
So what's next? The State Board of Education says they're going to do an independent financial audit of Hartford Public Schools, and the superintendent says they'll cooperate as they try to get more money from the state. I'm Jane Chaco for NBC Connecticut News.